Often we look outside our company when we want new ideas, but actually there's so many ideas right inside your company. Your employees know lots of good ideas. You probably just haven't asked. A really neat example that I've heard about is the rate of deaths from heart attacks has gone way down, at least in the United States, dramatically down over the last 15 years or so. And this has occurred not due to changes in medical procedures, not due to changes in drugs, not due to changes in technologies, and not even due to changes in what the processes are that the doctors use to save your life. The vast improvement has come from making changes that are very simple, such as when the ambulance is on the way to the hospital, they call ahead and they say, I've got a heart attack situation coming in, and they've given the rights to the emergency room doctor to not have to call the cardiologist and brief him and ask him if it's okay to call in the surgery team, but given that emergency room doctor leeway to start that process immediately. So simple changes have made a vast improvement in health outcomes. I believe that every company can find great ideas inside their company. And what we need to do to make that possible is to build internal networks. A company that I work with has been really good at this, and what they've done is they've developed teams to solve certain problems, and they've brought people together from all across the company, from different countries, different divisions, to work on those particular problems. One problem might be pricing. How can we get better at pricing? Another problem might be how can we debottleneck our plants? Another might be how can we get the customer to use some of our products more frequently to get higher market share. And when these teams came together to work on these things, they made immense progress, but even more importantly, they built informal networks across the company so that a year or two later, when that employee faced some different problem, they knew who to call. They had somebody at least to bounce ideas off of who might be in a different country or a different division, somebody they never would have known otherwise. But they had built an internal network to be able to do that. Another important thing is to identify internal experts who people can call on. And why that's so important is not necessarily because the person has all the expertise to answer every problem, but that person can begin to learn because they're getting pinged with weird questions from all over the company, and they're learning just in the process of answering questions. You know, if you want to learn something, the best way is to teach it, right? If you want to become an expert, call yourself an expert, and you'll become an expert. So identifying people who can serve as experts within your company is really important to advancing your knowledge and finding best practices inside your company. Those are just a few of the ideas. There's many more in my book, Fearless Growth.